In the vast and sprawling world of Red Dead Redemption 2, the Van Der Linde Gang is an emblem of loyalty, betrayal, and redemption. But amidst the chaos and camaraderie, one question lingers. Did Abigail Marston betray the Van Der Linde Gang? Howdy, partners. Welcome back to our channel. I'm your host, Austin. Today, we're saddling up to explore one of the most hotly debated topics in the Red Dead Redemption community: Abigail Marston's alleged betrayal of the Van Der Linde Gang. Abigail Marston, a complex character shrouded in mystery, first appears in Red Dead Redemption 2 as a member of the Van Der Linde Gang. But as the story unfolds, cracks begin to show in her seemingly unwavering loyalty. Throughout the game, there are subtle hints and moments that suggest Abigail may not be as loyal as she appears. From her secretive conversations to her sudden disappearance during critical moments, players have been left questioning her true motives. The Pinkertons, relentless in their pursuit of the Van Der Linde Gang, play a pivotal role in fueling suspicions about Abigail's allegiance. Their accusations and relentless pursuit cast a shadow of doubt over every member of the gang, including Abigail. Abigail's relationship with John Marston, her husband and father of her child, adds another layer of complexity to the question of betrayal. Some argue that her actions are driven by a desire to protect her family, while others believe there may be ulterior motives at play. As tensions rise and the gang's situation becomes increasingly dire, Abigail's loyalty is put to the ultimate test. But when the dust settles and the smoke clears, one question remains unanswered. Did Abigail Marston betray the Van Der Linde Gang? Now let's rustle up some feathers, shall we? Some folks believe that Abigail's disappearance during key moments was merely a coincidence, while others argue that her actions were calculated and deliberate. Could it be that Abigail was working as a double agent, feeding information to the Pinkertons in exchange for her family's safety? Or perhaps she was simply trying to survive in a world that offered no mercy. In the end, the truth about Abigail Marston's loyalty may forever remain a mystery. But one thing is certain: her character adds depth and intrigue to the rich tapestry of Red Dead Redemption 2's narrative, leaving players pondering her true intentions.
Moving right along to Chapter 2, the story of Molly. I'm Jack, and I will be taking over for Austin. Molly O'Shea, a fiery Irish lass with a quick tongue and a fierce spirit, is introduced to players as a member of the Van Der Linde Gang. From the outset, Molly's personality and motivations are as enigmatic as the vast plains of the American frontier. Throughout the game, Molly's loyalty to the gang is called into question on numerous occasions. From her heated arguments with Dutch Van Der Linde to her secretive behavior, players are left wondering where Molly's true allegiances lie. Adding fuel to the fire are the relentless efforts of the Pinkerton Detective Agency, whose sole mission is to bring down the Van Der Linde Gang by any means necessary. As pressure mounts and tensions rise, suspicions about Molly's loyalty reach a fever pitch. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Molly's character is her tumultuous relationship with Dutch Van Der Linde, the charismatic leader of the gang. Their passionate love affair is as volatile as a stick of dynamite, and some argue that Molly's actions are driven by her desire to win Dutch's favor. As the gang's situation becomes increasingly dire and trust among its members begins to fray, Molly's loyalty is put to the ultimate test. But when push comes to shove and bullets start to fly, where does Molly's allegiance truly lie? Now let's mosey on over to the saloon and rustle up some theories, shall we? Some folks believe that Molly's erratic behavior was simply a byproduct of her tumultuous relationship with Dutch, while others argue that she may have been working as a double agent for the Pinkertons all along.
Let's slide into Chapter 3. My name is Henry, and I will be narrating this chapter. We're halfway through, folks. Let's talk about the man who always disappears, Josiah Trelawney, a man with a silver tongue and a knack for the theatrical. With his elaborate stories and mysterious demeanour, Trelawney was often the centre of attention, captivating the gang with his tales of fortune and intrigue. One day, as the gang huddled around their campfire planning their next big score, suspicion began to brew. Whispers spread like wildfire, suggesting that someone within their ranks had betrayed them to the law. All eyes turned to Trelawney, whose innocent facade faltered under the weight of their accusing glares. "Me? Betray the Van Der Linde Gang?" he exclaimed, feigning shock with a flourish of his hand. But the evidence was damning. Rumours circulated that Trelawney had been seen whispering to lawmen in the shadows, exchanging secrets for coin. Dutch, ever the strategist, decided to put Trelawney's loyalty to the test. "Josiah," Dutch said, his voice dripping with suspicion, "I have a proposition for you." Trelawney's heart raced as he awaited Dutch's offer, his mind racing with thoughts of betrayal and deceit. "We need you to sell out the Van Der Linde Gang," Dutch continued, his eyes narrowing as he watched Trelawney's reaction. Trelawney's jaw dropped in shock, his acting skills failing him for the first time in years. "Sell out the gang?" "But Dutch, I would never," he stammered, his protests falling on deaf ears. Unbeknownst to Trelawney, Dutch had devised a clever plan to catch the real traitor in their midst. And as Trelawney stumbled over his words, Dutch and the rest of the gang watched with amusement as their suspicions were proven wrong. In the end, it turned out that Trelawney's supposed betrayal was nothing more than a misunderstanding, a tall tale spun from rumours and hearsay. And as the Van Der Linde Gang rode off into the sunset, their bonds stronger than ever, Trelawney breathed a sigh of relief, grateful that his reputation as a loyal outlaw remained intact. From that day forth, whenever the topic of betrayal arose, the gang would share a hearty laugh and raise a toast to the one and only Josiah Trelawney, the unwitting hero of their comedic tale.
Chapter 4. Micah Bell, the Serpent. My name is John. Let's get started. Micah Bell, a central character in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2, is a figure steeped in complexity, controversy, and contradiction. From his first appearance in the game, Micah's presence casts a shadow over the Van Der Linde Gang, leaving players questioning his motives, allegiances, and true nature. Physically, Micah Bell cuts a striking figure, tall and lean with piercing blue eyes and a weathered face marked by scars. He exudes an aura of danger and unpredictability. His rugged appearance is complemented by a wardrobe of weather-beaten clothing, adorned with the trinkets and trophies of a seasoned outlaw. But it's Micah's personality that truly sets him apart. From the moment players meet him, it's clear that Micah is not your typical member of the Van Der Linde Gang. He's brash, confrontational, and quick to resort to violence at the slightest provocation. His penchant for chaos and destruction is matched only by his unwavering confidence and charisma, which allow him to manipulate those around him with ease. Despite his rough exterior, Micah possesses a keen intellect and a sharp wit. He's a master manipulator, able to weave elaborate webs of deception and deceit to further his own agenda. Whether he's charming his way into the good graces of Dutch Van Der Linde or instigating conflict within the gang, Micah always seems to be one step ahead of everyone else. But beneath Micah's charming facade lies a darkness that sets him apart from his fellow outlaws. He's ruthless, remorseless, and utterly devoid of empathy, willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. His lack of moral compass and disregard for human life make him a dangerous adversary and a formidable antagonist. Micah's close association with the Pinkerton Detective Agency raises suspicion. Throughout the game, the Pinkertons relentlessly pursue the Van Der Linde Gang, and Micah's actions often seem to align with their interests. This leads some players to speculate that Micah may be working as a double agent, providing information to the Pinkertons in exchange for his own safety or other benefits. Micah is known for his manipulative nature and ability to sow discord within the gang. He frequently stirs up trouble between members, exploiting tensions and egos to his advantage. This behavior suggests that Micah may have ulterior motives and could be playing both sides for his own gain. As the game progresses, distrust of Micah grow among certain members of the gang, particularly Arthur Morgan. Arthur becomes increasingly suspicious of Micah's intentions and questions his loyalty to the group. This growing distrust hints at the possibility that Micah may be working against the gang's interests. Without giving away too many spoilers, the events that transpire towards the end of the game further fuel speculation about Micah's betrayal. Certain decisions and actions taken by Micah during the climax of the story leave players questioning his true motives and allegiances. In the epilogue of the game, set years after the main events, Micah's actions and their consequences continue to reverberate. While the epilogue doesn't provide explicit confirmation of betrayal, it offers further insights into Micah's character and the impact of his actions on the Van Der Linde Gang.